Welcome to Attack of Opportunity. This is Playing with Myself. It's a show where I play Dungeons and Dragons by myself. We are in part 2 of an adventure called The Tyrant of Zehntil Keep. It's by Paul Bilmer. You can pick it up off of the DM's Guild. And let's just jump into it. So last time we left off, I had gotten to the town of... Oh man, what was the name of this town? Zehntil Keep. Brilliant. I'd gotten to the town of Zehntil Keep and checked myself into a fairly moderate inn. I then started looking for something to do around town. Was recruited by this group of rebels, mercenaries, resistance fighters. They recruited me to help break into this guy's tower, the wizard's tower. Sure. So I broke into the wizard's tower, and we did not succeed. We ran into a dragon whelp that almost ate the fighter that was with us. Yeah, that didn't go well. Luckily we got out alive. We ran away, and so that left me back in my room in the inn with the resistance fighters, Selena and Craigor, saying that they were going to contact me later. So let's jump into exactly where I left off. I'm going to reread it. You probably don't remember 3 weeks ago, and you probably weren't here, but I'm going to go ahead and reread where we left off last time. So if you don't know what's happening here, let me quick cover that real fast. You read the book, and the book guides you through the adventure step by step. And as we play, I'll roll dice. I have minis and maps. We'll manipulate the minis and maps. We'll go through this adventure step by step. You, the audience, are here to observe and enjoy and participate along the way. If you think I'm doing something dumb, tell me. If you have a better suggestion or a good idea, go ahead and throw it in the chat. I'm happy to listen. We can talk about it. I want this to be participatory and fun. Everybody come and enjoy this adventure. And with no further ado, arriving back at the inn after our failed attempt at entering the wizard's tower, you fall asleep quickly. Sometime later, how long you do not know. You awake to a sound. Tap, tap, tap. Half asleep, you think it part of your dream at first and ignore it, but then you hear it again. Tap, tap, tap. Your eyes fly open, and you sit bolt upright, rolling off the bed and grabbing your weapon. Tap, tap, tap. It's coming from the window, peering over the edge of your bed. You look towards the window, but you shut the curtains earlier, so you can't see anything. The tapping again. Then a voice. Outlander, come to the window. Some instinct tells you that the tone is friendly, and you move cautiously over. Besides, if this is an enemy outside your window, would they be announcing themselves? You yank the curtains open and see an elf standing on the roof outside, clad in Zhentiller livery. However, something about his bearing, his expression, tells you this warrior is not some Zhentiller drone. There is too much dignity and intelligence in his face for that to be the case. You know Tredoric the Elven Knight? I do not believe I know Tredoric the Elven Knight, so I'm going to go to 62. What do you want? You whisper urgently. The knight checks behind and to the sides, perhaps to check if he was followed. Open the window, Outlander. We need to talk. You are hesitant at first, but then he says the following. Know your deeds in Weathercoat Wood. Your defeat of the Death Knight. Oh. They just want to, rub some salt into the wound. I didn't. Your defeat of the Death Knight. Your rescue of Derek Brumont. Poor Derek Brumont. Do not ask how we know. We just do. And now, a new quest awaits you. Glory and riches, my friend. These words seal the deal for you, and you slide up the window. The elven warrior steps through. Thank you, he says. My name is Teodric. My name is Teodric. I belong to an ancient order, the Knights of Myth Dranor. We have been watching you, Outlander, ever since you arrived in Zehntil Keep. We have eyes throughout the city, not as many as the Black Network, but enough for us to achieve our aims. You consider this. I consider this for a moment. What aims, you ask? There's a pause, and then Teodric responds. Arm yourself. We need to take a walk. Oh. You pick up your weapon and equip yourself as you wish. Then follow Teodric to the door. Go out into the streets of Zehntil Keep. Oh man, I'm into this already. Teodric leads you deep into a labyrinth of tangled streets, endlessly twisting alleyways. Suddenly he stops dead in his tracks, putting a fist in the air. He waits, holding a dagger at his side. Quiet now, he whispers, and waits for a long moment, listening, watching, making absolutely sure you have not been followed. Can't over. Finally, after what seems like an age, the elven knight moves forward towards a door at the end of the alley, motioning for you to follow. You arrive at the door, an unassuming wooden entrance at the side of a building. Teodric pushes it open, ushers you inside, then steps through himself, quickly shutting it behind him. You are in total darkness, and just as you began to fear for your life and suspect that you are a victim of some hideous, deadly trap, a flame bursts into life and candles are lit. 1, 2, 3, shedding light around the room and illuminating faces. Seated around the table are 6 old men in hooded robes. But by their bearing and the scars they wear, you know these are warriors, veterans. Welcome, traveler, one of them says. Come, be seated. Hey, Redbeard. I'm going to go ahead and guess this is Lucas. What's up, Lucas? What's up? All right, we're moving on to 160. The 6 old men and the elven warrior who brought you here all sit down around the table, faces lit by the shimmering light of the candles. Welcome, traveler, one of them says. No doubt you are wondering why you are here. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Juan Falconhand, and I am the leader of this little band. We are Knights of Myth Draenor. Oh, shit. Another of the old men pipes up. Well, not the Knights of Myth. Juan cuts the old man off. Shut up, Addy. Oh, damn. They don't like each other. Shakes his head, turning back to you. No, of course we are not the entirety of the Knights of the Myth Draenor. What we are is a small cell, placed here in Zehntil Keep, so that we might be useful in our old age. We sheathed our swords long ago, but still we watch, and we keep an eye on Manshoon and his evil doings. Oh, I forgot about Manshoon! Oh, yeah, he's evil and terrible, and we want to kill him. Manshoon and his evil doings, and those are many. That is the guts of it, my friend, another chimes in. It is this. It is that we have been watching you. We need one, such as yourself. As you can see, we are well past our prime, and not only that, but no knight of Myth Draenor, even young one, could complete the task we are going to require of you, as there is a danger that a native of the Moon Sea would be recognized by the Zentarum. Hunan cuts back in. Eel is right. He says, perhaps you have seen the discrimination that is currently being shown towards the orcs, and heard the stories, perchance of an orc horde marching on the citadel of the Raven. All is nonsense, another one of these old men chimes in. A complete falsehood, Illis agrees. Utter quad swallop, another chimes in. The rumor goes, Hunan continues, giving them all a glare. The Galantar Hawkhelm, the captain of the guard at the Citadel, was assassinated by orc spies who somehow infiltrated the Citadel. We know that's a falsehood because the Citadel is practically impenetrable by a force of any size. Besides that, what motive would the Thar orcs have to invade the Citadel? It poses no strategic advantage for them. Their own lands are well defended, and they have no designs over the Moon Sea. No, it's a ruse, all of it. The Black Network are experts at this sort of scaremongering. The real truth is that Manshoon had Galantar Hawkhelm assassinated by his Zhentarim spies. Galantar Hawkhelm was elected by all the Moonsea cities to serve as commander of the Citadel, protecting the Moonsea from invaders, but it is known that he is defiant towards Manshoon. For this reason, Manshoon wanted him dead. Now, he is dead. And soon, the Zhentarim will have full control of the Citadel. Once they do, Manshoon will dominate these lands. No doubt. It is rumored that there's a network of tunnels that originates in the Dragonspine Mountains and leads right under the Citadel, the Zhentar. The Zhentar founder of this city had the tunnels constructed to serve as his escape from the Citadel in times of siege. We have only ever suspected that these tunnels existed, but we know they must exist, and now the Zhentarim have found them. Or perhaps they knew where the tunnels were all along. This is the only way into the Citadel, other than through its gates. The only way the Zhentarim could have gotten here in order to assassinate Hawkhelm. They teleported in. No. There's a teleport cage around the Citadel. The Citadel is ancient, full of mysteries. No one can teleport in. Once inside, yes, magic can be used, but no one can teleport past those walls. Ah, right. Illis, John. Hunan looks at you expectantly, with a glimmer of hope in his clear blue eyes. We need you to find the entrance to these tunnels, wherever it lies within the Dragonspine. We need you to follow it there. Kill the Zhentarim spies. Infiltrated the Citadel. They may be holding more men there hostage, or they may be hiding in plain sight. You will be rewarded, Illis chimes in. King Azanaun will see to that. We have already discussed this matter with him. He likes all of us, and desires to thwart Manshoon's plans. Here is a token of goodwill. Theodric places a pouch in your hand. Heavy pouch. 800 gold, he says. And another 800 for a job well done. None continues. If you cannot find the entrance to the tunnels, continue to the Citadel. There's a small chance you can get in over or under the walls, concealed in a something. Cart, perhaps. I don't know, but you look like a cunning sort. Once you're inside, you must find a knight called Sir Stival. Sir Stival Skinnerd? Stival Skinnerd. Oh, damn, he missed his chance to be in the band with his brothers. He's a purple dragon knight. Tell him exactly what we have told you. But if you can try your utmost to find the tunnel entrance. We must destroy that entrance so that no more Zhentarim can infiltrate the Citadel. Ron sighs as if exhausted by telling this whole story. Of course he is. It was a really long fucking story. So, what do you say, traveler? Are you willing to take our request? Well, nope. I cannot refuse. Good quest. Hunan's face light. It's not Hunan. I want to say Hunan. It's actually Huan. H-U-O. Anyway, Huan's face lights up. Huan's face lights up with a broad smile, as do the faces of all the other old men at the table. Excellent, he says, standing, embracing you warmly. I can't tell what this means to us, my friend. You will be rewarded, but beyond that, you will have saved the Moonsea from tyranny. And of course, you'll always have friends with the Knights of the Myth Draenor. Go, now, Hunan says, placing a hand on your shoulder. Get some rest. We'll need it. For the quest is ahead. At dawn tomorrow, leave the city, a mile from the gates. Theodric. He indicates the knight who led you here. Theodric will meet you with a horse and will guide you on foot to the Dragon Spines. About 30 miles ride. After that, you are on your own. One of the knights, an ancient character who looks more like a mage than a fighter, approaches you with a blue bottle. To heal your wounds, he says in a quiet voice. I fear you will need it. Add 1 healing potion to your inventory. Alrighty. Let me add 1 healing potion to my inventory. Gonna throw it in there right now. Add 1 healing potion. Do I have any already? Uh-oh. This is my first healing potion. No. Add item. Healing. Potion of healing. I don't think this is... Yeah, it's just the regular. Item added to inventory. D&D Beyond. It's great. Tell your friends. Where is it? Unless I added it. Oh. All right, D&D Beyond. Maybe it's got some bugs. Oh, nope, found it. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I need to mute myself. I'm struggling with allergies, and so I just don't want you guys to have to hear all the gross noises. 1 second. It's that time of year, folks. Mother Nature. All the plant sex. All right. All right. Hunan's face lit up. We are going to entry 207. You head back to the inn. You sleep well that night. After a long, adventure-filled day in Zehntil Keep. The next morning, you awake. I'm sorry. I don't know that everyone's here for the gross noises. I don't think I can. I'm not on board. The next morning, you awake in the rising sun. Go downstairs, where the innkeep serves you a steaming hot bowl of porridge with dark brown sugar and a large mug of coffee to bolster your spirits. You make your way through the city in the quiet early morning, the streets of Zehntil Keep, slightly on edge as you watch the rooftops and alleyways for the Zentarum by. But you reach the city gates without incident and give a nod to the Zentarum guards as you leave the gray walls of Zentarum Keep and start west, back towards Teshweave. You walk for about a half an hour, keeping an eye out for the knight Teodric as you ascend a long, gradual slope leading up towards the foothills of the rocky Dragonspine Mountains. Then, as you near the upper ridge of the slope, the elf himself suddenly appears from amongst a small corpse of trees. A small corpse of trees. A bunch of dead fucking trees piled up right. Dead. No. Corpse of trees. Riding one horse and leading another, he is dressed in chainmail but wears no livery. Teodric comes alongside you and dismounts, unhitching a second horse from its reins from his own. He hands them to you. Morning, he says. Shall we ride? You mount the chestnut mare with ease, and this horse's name is now Chestnut. I declare it. You mount the chestnut mare with ease and set off alongside Teodric as the morning sun climbs into the sky at your backs, warming the air in the grassy landscape that surrounds you. Teodric says little as you. And together you cover many miles. By mid-morning, the Dragonspire Mountains fill your view, towering before you like rocky sentinels. You ride all day, stopping only at midday for a bite to eat, to water the horse. Horses, there's 2. He's riding. We're not like riding. By early evening, you have reached a junction marked by a large obelisk, where the trail leads north into the heart of the Dragonspires. A road branches off southwest towards Teshweave. Teodric dismounts and indicates that you do also. Go on foot from here, the knight says, nodding down the northwest trail. That will lead you into the Dragonspires. The journey to the Citadel of the Raven will take several days, and much of it will be hard going. But you look well traveled, so you'll do fine. Teodric equips you with extra provisions, 3 days' worth, and a ring bearing the crest of the Knights of the Myth Draenor. To inventory. Ring. Cool. Not gonna add that. D&D Beyond, tell you. I have no idea how to find these secret tunnels that Hunan spoke of, nor enter the Citadel should you fail to find the tunnels, but should you manage to reach Sir Stevil Skinnerd. Show him this ring. He will know then that your mission is true. Thank you, Teodric. We part ways, watching him ride into the distance. See him start setting up camp, wondering what adventures the Dragonspine Mountains hold. Oh. Congratulations, worthy adventurer. You have made it to the end of part 1 of this adventure in one piece. Your quest to foil the evil plots of Manchun and his black network continue in part 2 of this adventure, which I don't think exists yet. What? 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 All right, hold on. We're going to do a quick Google search and see if part 2 exists. He was working on. I am mildly disappointed that that is where it ended. And if I knew that, I would have read to it last time we did this. Oh, no. No. Yeah, this stream has been going with the timer for exactly 31 minutes. Oh, man. Oh, good Lord. There's so much in here that we didn't do. I don't know what to make of this, guys. Oh, God. Yeah, Zard, I agree. Shortest stream ever. What a ripoff. Got a free healing potion, walked away. I don't know. I don't want to just call it here. What do I do, though? How are you? How's your life going? Is everything okay? Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Okay, so last night we played, so outside of the stuff we've been streaming, we've been talking a lot, we've been talking a lot about these shorter, more simple RPG systems that exist. The idea here is that it takes away all the complicated rules. As much as I love Dungeons and Dragons, and I really do love Dungeons and Dragons, these smaller systems pull the complications that the rules bring out of it. Because the rules really do put you in a box. They put you in a frame of mind. They make you think of the game in a very specific way. And when you take all these rules away, it opens up the game to be whatever you want. Because ultimately you have a very simple amount of rules to make challenged decisions. And so it becomes this very interesting form of collaborative storytelling. We started this adventure by doing the Honey Heist last week. That was a lot of fun. We were bears. We stole honey. I know I helped the DM plan the adventure, and then we did not do anything that she planned. And it was absolutely amazing. One of the bears entered a beauty pageant and got second place. One of the bears put on a sweet light show for the bear that entered the beauty pageant. It was amazing. But since we didn't win the beauty pageant, we had to steal the honey anyway. We stole it. When we stole the honey, one of the other bears jumped on the hood of a police car and scared the crap out of him. It was amazing and fun. And the beautiful part about that is not once did anyone stop and say, "Oh, do I have to make an athletics check or a strength check to jump on the hood of that police car?" I don't quite remember. Let me flip through a book to find that out. And again, I love Dungeons and Dragons, and while it has its merits, in that way, it's a system built much more for wargaming with RPG layered into it than it is just straight RPG. And so we played Lasers and Feelings last night, and Lasers and Feelings is much the same way, where you build a character out and you have two things you think about the world. You have two ways you view the world. You view the world in lasers, you view the world in feelings. Lasers is science and logic, reason. Feelings is impulse, passion. And so you just roll D6s based on lasers and feelings. And one of the extra beautiful things about Lasers and Feelings is the game that we played, we let the players just make up fact. And so one of the players at one point said, yeah, I know the cure for that disease. It's a plant up on the mountain of some planet. I think he said Z182 or something like that. And the game master just kind of looks up, and which was Zart. He's in the chat. Zart was the game master last night. He looks up and he says, "Yep, that's what it is." And it hit me at that point. This is a level of collaborative storytelling that we hadn't experienced in our RPG games up until now. And it's got me really, really excited to try more of that. And so while tonight is short, I'm really glad that I got to share that with those of you that are here. So I apologize. Yeah. It was a fun game. Really fun game. I apologize that this stream is only going to be 25 minutes of me actually on screen. But yeah, this ended incredibly abruptly and unexpectedly. I swear I was ready. Look, I swear. Look, I was ready to do all the things. I had all the stuff out. I was ready. I didn't know it ended. But, you know, I don't read ahead because I don't want to ruin it. I want it to be real. Like, my reaction to what's happening in this thing is, you get it, unfiltered. And that's part of the fun here, which was not real fun tonight. Anyway, Lucas, thanks for coming by, buddy. Hope you tune in tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Tomorrow, we have Attack of Opportunity, our main game at 4 p.m. Zard is one of the players in that game. He'll be there. And that is an ongoing campaign that we have every week, 4 p.m. Right now, we are kind of starting to get into the Curse of Strahd stuff, if you're interested in that. And yeah, it's going to be sweet. I think the next stream after tomorrow will be next weekend again. We will be streaming The Solution at 1 p.m. And then this show again at 7 p.m. Saturday. Only I'm going to find something else to play since the second half of this isn't ready. Unless for some reason it's done this week. Maybe Mr. Paul Bilmer. Bimler. I screwed up your name last week and I want to apologize. Paul Bimler. You finish your adventure. Or if it's in some sort of beta testing stage, hit me up. I'll play. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Sorry it was short. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you tomorrow.